have an Ezra Jack Keats. I love this. I love his books to start with, and this is a different one we might not be familiar with. All right, it's called A Letter to Amy. I know we all love Snowy Day and Whistle for Willie and all of those, but this I think you're going to like too. I'm writing a letter to Amy. I'm inviting her to my party, Peter announced. Why don't you just ask her? You didn't write to anyone else, said her mother. Peter stared at the sheet of paper and said, well, it's sort of special. So he folded the letter quite a few times and he put it in an envelope and he sealed it. I'm going to mail it. What did you write? His mom asked. Will you please come to my birthday party, Peter? Well, you should tell her when to come. So on the back of the envelope, he wrote, this Saturday at 2 o'clock. Okay, I'll mail it. You need a stamp. He came back and he put a stamp on it. Wear your raincoat. It looks like rain. He put it on and said, it looks like rain. You better stay in, Willie. Willie's his dog. And he ran out to mail a letter. Well, walking to the mailbox, Peter looked at the sky and, oh, dark clouds were racing around like wild horses. He glanced up at Amy's window. She wasn't there. Only her parrot, Peppy, was there, and he was peering down. Willie, didn't I tell you to stay home? Well, Peter thought, what will the boys say when they see a girl at my party? Suddenly there was a flash of lightning and a roar of thunder, and a strong wind blew the letter right out of his hand. He chased the letter and he tried to stop it with his foot, but it blew away and it flew high into the air. Oh, and the letter blew this way and that, and Peter chased it and he couldn't catch it. Well, big drops of rain began to fall and someone turned the corner. It was Amy. She waved to him and the letter flew right towards her. She mustn't see it or the surprise will be spoiled, thought Peter. They both ran for the letter. In a great hurry, Peter bumped into Amy. He caught the letter just before she could see that it was for her. Quickly, he stuffed the letter into the mailbox and he looked for Amy, but she had run off already. Now she'll never come to my party, thought Peter, and he saw his reflection in the street puddle. It looked all mixed up. When Peter got back home, his mom asked, did you mail the letter? Yes, he said sadly. Saturday came at last. Everyone arrived except Amy. Shall I bring the cake out now? His mom asked. Let's wait a little while, said Peter. Now, bring it now, chanted the boys. All right, said Peter slowly. Bring it out now. Just then the door opened. In walked Amy with her parrot. Eddie said, who's that? Happy birthday, Peter, said Amy. Happy birthday, Peter, repeated the parrot. Peter's mom brought the cake that she had baked. Oh, and she lit the candles and everyone sang. Make a wish, cried Amy. Wish for a truck full of ice cream, shouted Eddie. A store full of candies and no stomach aches, said his friend Graham. But Peter made his own wish and he blew out all the candles at once. And I wonder what the wish was. What do you think? I don't know. I'm so glad that Amy and Peppy made it to the birthday party. And talking about birthdays, I'm thinking that our dear, dear friend Courtney has had a wonderful birthday week. Her birthday was, I think her birthday might have been Wednesday. And I'm sure her husband, Matt, her children, Graham and Maisie and Calvin, all had a wonderful, wonderful cake for her. I think Matt even made the cake, yes. Well, we have a cake and it's no way can compare to the cake that Courtney had. But we're going to use it to sing happy birthday to her. But we must know, as we always have to know, whether it's chocolate or vanilla. Last couple of days it's been chocolate. But the children have voted and their votes change from day to day. So let's check. Certainly the chocolates are Molly, Alice, and Jolene. James and Anna and Maeve from Marblehead. Their cousins in Brooklyn, Graham, Audrey, and Lila. Riley and Bevy and Henry and Sophia and her brother KJ, Wesley and Teddy, Ben and Bee. Yes, all of them. And the Schuyler sisters, Eliza and Peggy and Angelica. Jolene's cousins from Tennessee, Jack and Jackson, Cole and Nora. All right, those are all our chocolate friends. Our vanilla include Malia and Akash, Bruce and Max and Jude and Zoe, Patrick and Hannah. They're from Gloucester, Massachusetts, yes. Harris and Maya, India and Marlo. I think that might be. Oh, Joseph and Christopher, of course. Yes, yes. And Lucy, dear Lucy. All right, let me count up the vanilla. All right, the vanilla are 14 for vanilla. And it looks like 16 for chocolate. So, Courtney, you've got a chocolate cake, right? Let's sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Courtney. Happy birthday to you. Okay. All right. Thank you, cameraman Dan. Thank you, Aaron Purr. Thank you, Oberon. And remember, I love you all very, very much.